If you can't tell, I'm definitely not Lucy, but I hope that's okay. I promise I won't bore you or anything. But hi, my name is Antell Cole. So when people look at me, they often make a lot of assumptions.
Speak as close as you can.
Because of the color of my skin and my Native American and Black heritage, which I cherish very deeply, they presume I must think a certain way politically. You can imagine their confusion when I say that I'm pro-life. A flurry of questions usually follows. And what I hear most often is, how can you be Black and Native American and be pro-life? But that question has always perplexed me. To me, the real question is, how can I be Black and Native American and not be pro-life? How could I, Antell Cole, support the annihilation of unborn human life, especially with taxpayer funding, knowing that I likely wouldn't be standing here if my grandmother had chosen abortion? My grandmother was born on a Native American reservation in North Carolina. Her mother endured 10 unplanned, non-consensual pregnancies through an abusive and arranged marriage. Bravely, my grandmother decided to escape with her mother and 9 siblings to upstate New York. There, she toiled through 5 jobs to keep the family afloat, as her siblings were too young to work and her mother was illiterate. Eventually, she met my grandfather, believing she had finally found stability. Tragically, he was not the man he appeared to be. After enduring months of physical and sexual abuse, my grandmother became pregnant with my father. Isolated and unsupported, she faced an agonizing decision: to keep the baby or not to keep the baby. Though she wasn't Catholic, she was a devout Presbyterian. One Sunday, during a sermon, she felt the grace and presence of God telling her not to proceed with the abortion. Trusting in God's will, she decided to carry the pregnancy to term. As it is written in Psalm chapter 139, verse 13, "For you created my innermost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb." This verse exquisitely encapsulates his divine craftsmanship that guided her choice, affirming that every life is intricately formed and unmeasurably valuable. And so, my father was born. Despite having only a 6th grade education, my grandmother understood the transformative power of knowledge and the opportunities she had been deprived of. She was determined that my father would never suffer that same fate that she did. He worked 3 jobs starting at age 12, played 5 sports, and eventually graduated valedictorian. He was offered full scholarships to every Ivy League school, some he hadn't even applied to, ultimately attending UConn and later earning a law